Hi everyone, I'm margourtarotreader, and today we are doing a personal reading for a client. As always, prior to the recording, we call into the universe with my client's personal information because they remain private at all times, whether it's a reading and or a ritual. Um, so thank you to my client, of course, for reaching out to me today, and we are going to look and see. Of course, already prior to the energies, I've read your emails and your questions. Um, I felt that, thank you, angels, appreciate it. So I felt as I was going through this, the energy of one particular person. And I know that I asked you about one of them still in the living. Um, I feel that this person is going through a family crisis, either itself or within their personal environment, maybe a child or a grandchild, crisis of one or the other. Okay. Um. So if and when there are moments of silence, it is when I'm continuing transcending to your spirit guides and or your ancestry, because I feel that today's reading is more about the ancestry line of your, I want to say through the female side. Okay, unless uh, the predictions and or the readings or the energies are coming forth in a different angle. But if it's not the females, then I will be noticed or directed to where it's from. Okay? Thanks to the gods and to the heavens, line us and protect us today, and give us the acknowledgement of the past, the present, and the future, for who we seek the answer to protect our light, protect our energy today, Lord Jesus Christ. Thank you. Thank you to the heavens and to the gods, Lord Jesus Christ. Thank you. Okay. So, whatever the energies wants to give and talk and say, we are here to listen to angels of the heaven and earth. I appreciate your energies. Consuming with your energy and your light and your protection, angels of the heavens and of the gods. Thank you. Moment of silence, and I am going to call out. Protect your energy, we protect your light. If you wish to transcend and give your messages, we are here to listen to you today. We're here to pass on what you ask of and to those in the needs. So we ask those in the other side, in the spiritual world. And now we say, living. Okay. What is it that you need to give us? What are the messages that we need to see today in reference to these energies, Lord Jesus Christ? What's going on? What's causing this chaos within this family? What's causing this chaos within this family? So we have first a tragic circumstances that's been happening back and forth, I feel, within your female's surroundings, ancestry. And it comes in for quite some time. Why do I get the feeling that within the ladies can be in the past, of generations in the past, or in this lifetime, of being combative with each other in reference to love? Could one of them been in love with the same person at one time. It's what I'm hearing. Okay. Of course, you will let me know how that flows within your energy now, if it's now in the living that happened or in prior life generations. Because I'm sensing of, it's almost of the energy of, I'm in love with the person you have, or you have what's mine. It could have been prior to, for these people to get married, or during the fact that they were together, some type of relationship. Okay. But I feel that there is someone that have had feelings for someone else's lover or partner. Okay. So that tells me that there's a certain energy, despite of this, what we see, to keep the family afloat. I wonder if it's a secret. I wonder if it's a secret. There's also the energy of being a little bit more envied than the other, a bit more jealous than the other, wanting more than the other, or having less than the other. So we see a rival of energy here between siblings. But we do see that is very positive, that there is a natural bond between all of them, that there is love between them. Okay. But it's almost like sometimes when there are too many females in the family, too many daughters in the family, one gets less than the other kind of energy. So there's always a little rivalry and or jealousy. We have that in here, but we also have this wanting what was supposed to be mine. It can be inherited, and it can also be, and again, I keep sensing the energy of being in love with someone that you are with. Okay. So please understand that this is about the list that you gave me, but I'm also sensing that it has something to do with the past energy, ancestry, past karma, almost is the energy that I'm sensing right now. Let me go and see if I can go deeper into. Let me see. Can I have the energy? Can I have ancestry into the universe and the heavens? Can you enlighten me with the energy of thank you, angels. Can you enlighten me with the energy of these two sources that I'm sensing at this time? Please let it be forth. Protect my energy and theirs at this time that we are trying to come forth. Can you enlighten me with this energy? With the spirits. Okay. I'm sensing the energy of someone. It's almost like not seeing things in the way that they're supposed to be. Okay. So I'm going back in line, and I want to say between the areas in the Virgo that are passed on, and those are the male and the female grandeur to the other females. So let's say, for example, your grandparents, okay? It's what I'm going through at this time. So if they, okay. So right off the back, they're telling me the male on the left and the female on the right. So definitely it's two people bonded by family inherit prosperity and wanting to grow more within their family and their ancestry. Okay, so that tells me that we are married till the ends of time, no matter what happens. Okay, that they spoke in that environment, or one of them spoke in that environment in reference to these grandparents. So But what we do see here is that we do feel, and when I say we, it is either their energy or their energy of their guides that are speaking on their behalf. So what we see here is, on the female side, they intended to keep the marriage, but the marriage was not what he expected of the circumstances. He was always finding excuses to be away from home, had a hard time dealing with the capacity of being married. So possibly, I feel that this person was feeling a little bit agitated with being married, or had to get married, or obligated to get married, or some kind of energy of wanting to be free. So he always went out and about, or stayed away from the home, with the excuse of work, going out of town, make money, and things like that. Um, his childhood was not all pleasant on the female side. Which I'm sorry, on the male side, I'm still in there. So his childhood was very hard, and a lot of his parents and grandparents' energy feels that it consumed him more, because he saw their pain and grief, and he saw the things that they went through, or heard the things they went through, and so it made him to want to struggle more for life mentally. As I look on the female side, I definitely feel, and as we started the reading, we said that we were going to narrow down, see hopefully where's this energies that is hindering your ancestry, right? And I keep saying our ancestry because remember, I'm in their energy. Um, and so we definitely see that it is on the female side. We feel that there was a lot of hindering energy from centuries ago, and I want to take it all the way back to 4 or 5 centuries ago, where there was a lot of root accusations being put out there in altars, and being accused and being tormented and being I keep saying accused. It doesn't go away out of my mind here. So we sense of energy of people accusing them of doing something scrocious, and what's the word, I keep sensing this, um the energy of being manipulated or betrayed, or uh, taken taken to the point of no return, and being accused and being tormented, and eventually put to the death. So it could have been more than likely a energy of a female who has been accused of either being folks. I heard folks tales, voodoo witchcraft, and being burned and or either hung, but before that being ridiculed, okay, by people. um so I feel that this is a very hindering energy to them, and you, of course. mm, so let me see. uh, we also see, and I keep sensing a false accusation. So we see someone being, so if I move fast on my language, please do know that the energies are coming as fast as they come in. I'm trying to speak it out, say it out, because the visions are in and out, okay? And as you know, my client, and of course for all of you out there who are the first time, please browse around and look around, and then we'll, I have to say my channel's name just in case it doesn't get hacked and things like that. So I apologize for my client, most importantly. Again, I am Margot, your tarot reader. Okay, so as you already know, that when I'm in the energy, I could be using their language, their tone of voice, their tone of expressing, um, or including their way of speaking about their slangs, or the proper way of them talking. Okay, it happens quite often. So I apologize if it doesn't suit your ability to listen the proper way. or understand it. So here, I'm sensing the energy of, and again, we go to the quarrels of being in love. So there's an energy of someone not being approved of being with someone, and again, being accused of something that is not, to be away from the person that they love. There's also an energy of someone being in love with two people at the same time. So in this energy falls your energy, your line, okay? Your female side of energy falls toward that energy. Let's see here. I hear prince. I hear a prince. 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 Where is this coming from? Prince. I keep hearing prince. Prince. So we're looking back to 4th generation, 5th generations, because that's the energy that I'm sensing. And I'm sensing energy of a prince. Could one of your siblings have been in love with someone that was in a higher rank, even or up to including a prince? Sad. I feel sadness, being away, taken away, being out on a boat, sent out in a boat for months, maybe months, even 2 years, I hear. Waiting for that person to come back, waiting for that person to return, waiting because this person wanted to make a union, a relationship, and move away from all this chaos, from all this drama, move away to including a whole generation, a whole nation, is what I hear. Wanting to be away, no more hurting, no more being away from the person that I love. Want to, and I keep hearing compiling evidence of, like, it kept coming in, the accusations or the hurt and pain while this person was away. Either your bloodline ascendant was away, or the person that they were in love with was away. So as I'm saying all these things, my head is just really throbbing right now. So I feel that someone was either chopped off, I hate to say it, head chopped off, or speared on the head. Spear on the head. Okay? Either they were shot in the head, or speared, went through the head, and or cut off. I have to say this because this is the intense of energy that I'm sensing. Okay. Thank you, angels. So I feel that while someone was away, they did all these drastic things to this person. So when that person came back to the chaos of what happened. I was promised this. I was supposed to be with this person. I was supposed to, and I keep hearing my life is over. My life is over. I made what I did, what you asked, and what happened. So it's almost like when you do something. Okay, so let's say and I'm gonna give you an example. When I was a little girl, the rumors were my grandmother, back from where I am, in the old days, for her to date the person that she married, my grandfather came weeks, months at end, and he would leave, like, let's say, animals in their front yard, or in their land, like animals, or food, or wood, or, I mean, he will work on it to get the respect of my grandparents. Okay, and it took him months to gain that trust. And so if we go back to these times, it seems to me that one of these persons was sent out on mission, you want to call it, or if I go here and bring what you asked me to, or do what you asked me to, do I get the hand of this person? Kind of like that energy is what I'm sensing. um and so I feel that he or she was tricked into going, and when he or she came back, that was no longer the case. The case was that he found or she found himself without the life partner that he was to spend life with. And the truth was not the truth. So they either accused her of being a witch, or performing something that was not for a woman to perform or do. Do you understand that? And so, or being accused of that, um, tricked into that. Uh, and so drastically, when he came home, he did not find that person alive. Okay. It was a setup. I feel like it was a setup, but in the reality is what I was also telling me is that there was something within this line that they used to do. They could have either acted as priest, but behind the line they could do other things besides being priest or priestess, um, or being like what you call those, midwives. Okay, so they could have been also midwives, and maybe they performed something and the child or the mother passed. That was a good excuse for them to hold on to that and accuse her of other things within the situation to cause the person's death. um yes, I feel that the pain for this energy, to me, the horror to this is more that this person was left without saying bye to their loved one, um, without seeing that loved one of theirs for the last time. So their heart melted away with love toward this other person. Okay. False energy, false pretense. We definitely see that there was a behind the scenes of someone accusing someone else also. So I'm also sensing an energy of someone that was working, like a let's say for example, like what were they called? What were they called? Not necessarily mistress, but there was a different word for those back in the days. Instead of being mistress, you were concubines. Okay, so maybe, not maybe, one of your female's side, it feels to me it was concubine to either prince and or king. Okay, and I can see now where this falls on the energy of wanting to choose the concubine instead of the wife. And so most likely the wife is the one that betrayed this situation in reference to your bloodline for that female to be accused of other things. And it was believable to the public because at that time women were not supposed to do certain things or allowed to do certain things. And it, more than anything, was believable because of the person that accused this female. So um, I feel that they were also enslaved for a while before all of this took place. Now, remember, this person that went away for quite some time, probably even 2 years, while all of this took place. So this was able to be pulled through the energies of the Virgo and Aries male and Virgo female. Okay, just to touch bases back with you now. Okay, now that I see that, let me see something. That does not falls into what's going on right now necessarily. Or what is it tied? What is it tied in? Is what I'm trying to see. Okay, let me see. What is it tied in? Why is this? How is this tying into what's now? In the now, in this life cycle, in this energy? How is that tied into this? Can you please verify that for me, or specify it if you will? How does this tie in? Or is it something else? I'm seeing more than one. Okay, it did not flip, so I have to go and ask. Okay. I wonder if you haven't done the ancestry. We definitely have mixed race. Okay. We definitely have mixed race here. Could be in the now, but also in the past centuries also. Okay. There's a lot of lies and deceit from a female. A lot of arguing, bigger and fighting. And it's also within sisters as well. Or relatives as well. I'm still overseas. So I'm still in the energy of what we were just discussing. Because I'm sensing the energy of being overseas. I see myself like sandals, not sandals. My skin is not dark. My skin is my skin, how do I describe my skin? My skin is shining. It's not dark, but not, kind of like a medium dark, and my skin is shining, I mean. Sandals, no, they're not shoes, they're sandals. Long robes, they're not loose, the robes are not loose. The robes are long fitted, and there's something in my head, but it blows. It flows with the air. I'm standing, and not even 3 feet away is the water. I see the water crystal. The sun is crystallizing the water, and it's blue. And I'm 3 feet away from the water, and I'm standing, and I can feel the sun reflecting in my body, in the skin. I can feel the wind blowing through this long thing I have in my hair. It's not a cloth. It is a cloth entwined with it, but it's not necessarily a cloth. I don't understand from which one it's coming from, but this is what I'm sensing right now, visualizing it, feeling it, sensing it. In the water, it's very permanent to me in reference to this reading, because I see myself in every way possible. I see water, and I'm longing to be in it. I'm longing to swim it. Maybe I can't swim. Whoever I'm in the energy right now is saying that to me. Okay, and we still are in the energy of waiting for that person to come back. So most likely whoever I'm in the energy right now is overlooking the water, waiting for that ship to sail back in, for my loved one to come back in. I hear Yahlata, Yahlan, Yahlata, Yahlan. Yahi, Yahi. Okay. So this person, okay. We do see, and I'm gonna have to say this is we do see. I can see the reasons why these things happen, because I feel that this person is chanting, and it almost did it like on their own personal time, where they did some type of enchantment in order to reach out that energy of whatever it was that they were trying to manifest, whether it was their loved one or anything else in their life. So they did certain enchantments. So it can also be like a prayer that they used to do. And again, we keep seeing that it was two races in one. I'm not sure as if I am already in the same ancestry back form 4 to 5, or I went back to 3 past, like 7 generations past. Because for a second there, I felt like I dropped off from where I was. So I feel like I changed generations, and I don't feel that it's forward. I feel it's backward, 2 generations backward. 2 generations backwards takes me to someone being born out of the rain. Out of the rain. Again, we go back to the concubines, the mistresses. So here's the thing. When we are born here in the living, prior to, and I'm not sure if I said this before, but prior to coming into this earth or any other world, in the spiritual realm, we make these contracts of what the lifestyle is that we want to proceed here, and the lessons that we want to build here in this earthly physical world. But at the same time, we also have people that are around us that we make those bonds with. So it is the reasons why we have the deja vus, this epiphany moments in this life cycle, because of what we lived in the past, what we've gone through and learned or taught in the past, centuries and centuries ago. So it can manifest because it's ours or other people in our circle. Because again, in the spiritual world, we are like a hive. We conjunct with different groups, and those groups that we're chosen to be with, we bond with in the spiritual realm and in the physical realm. So our lessons that we learned here in the earth or any other world makes our spiritual light, our soul, to grow more. And so in the spiritual world, if you belong to a group of hives of 10, 20, 30, 5, whatever it may be, you build those energies with those souls. And a lot of the times you chose just that one particular soul to bond with more intensely. with the energies that you're learning in the earth or in the heavens or wherever your energy is at the moment in time. So here we have this bond of someone being so in tune with the spiritual heavens, but so dwelling into the earth and not wanting to detach. And when we feel in that intense, when we go to the other side in the spiritual life, we hold on to that, and it's hard for us to learn the lessons and continue living spiritually and physically. So there has to be a repercussion in reference to all of this, because you didn't learn, you didn't teach, you didn't do what you were supposed to do in your contract in the spiritual life, and yet you come to the heavens or to the spiritual side, and you're dwelling over this, and you're dwelling in pain over this, that you can't detach yourself physically into the spiritual side completely. And so therefore you build this energy over and over, and you live those lives over and over. And I'm sensing a generation to that over and over. So in that lifestyle that was done so many centuries ago, we see the energy floating. Let's say, for example, what we picked up here, we see the energy of a master or a king or a prince being in love with someone that is less than, okay, less than, and they broke off, or they accidentally or purposely killed the person that they were in love with. And so then it doesn't stop there. On the contrary, it will come back again and again until it's done, until the deed is done, basically. The deeds can be done, but the love itself will always, always outstand the physical and the spiritual sense. Do you understand that? It is very, very important for people to understand that when you have love in your heart, true love itself, then you have experienced the multitude of all energy in all capacities. And that energy regenerates your heart, your body, your soul, and mind. And it changes your physical way of being physically. In just look and see within yourself and see how much it changes you. It's supposed to change you to be more positive within yourself and other people around, because love is a positive energy, right? But if you're in the dark side, in the narrow side, then it means that you've converted those energy into what's obstructive to you. So for whoever is falling in, and I hope you're understanding and following what I'm saying, but in this manner, we see that one was going in the negative side, and the other one tried to maintain in the positive side here. Most likely in the negative side, we do see the female side of your family, okay? And I also feel that within this generation, we also had someone else come in to mend things, like another daughter or something like that, okay? And that is how we see the rivalry going on from women to women. But there's something that I'm still not putting together here. Why? It doesn't fit for me still. I feel like there's a puzzle missing here for me. Why? Let me see. Leo. So it's almost like the one that passed is the one that's still holding on to this in a drastic way. But then within the family, another one took its place. How did that one took its place is what I'm trying to see. How did that one took its place? In which end? Yeah. So, when you have in the days, I'm not sure now, but probably in other cultures, they still do this. If you were promised to marry someone, and you passed away, then they come and claim something of yours, either your property or your home, and or your other following sibling. So it's almost to me that this is what I'm getting the energy in, where if someone passed, then the other sibling took the place of the other one that passed. Whether they took it as a family or whether they took it as an enslavement, or whether you have to do or finish the job that other person didn't do. Do you understand that? That's what I'm sensing here. So the energy of the person that was taken away drastically is the energy that we see holding on here. I mean, that falls deeply. Yeah. Cause of all this is love. The cause of all this is love. You took what's mine. We do have a lot of hindering energy, a lot of things that happen outside the whole situation, but it's you took what's mine through lies, deceit. You built family, you built my family, you built what was supposed to be mine. I wonder if there's something similar going on in that now with your family. Let me know, because I feel that there's something that has touched the time, the space. It has awakened that it has been put aside for centuries, and it to know means so I want to know who was that person. Because sometimes, so let's say in this life, you know, you have your sister. In the next life, that sister could be your mother, or vice versa. You could be the mother of your mother in the next life. Or it was vice versa in the past life, where you were the mother and she was the daughter. So I'm trying to narrow down with all these females that I have, where is the energy converted into? Because I feel like you're playing hide and go seek with me. And I'm telling the energy that, because I feel like I'm trying to narrow down to which one is the one that lived that energy through your female line in order to heal it. Or get to the bottom of it to close it off. But I can't seem to see through which one. Let me see. I need an ace on the one that is causing this energy. I need an ace. So let me see. I will say okay, let me see these ones first. Oh, we got it on the first one. Oh, okay, let me see. Where's the one I saw? Cheryl. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm gonna put this one aside. Let me see now. I want to see. Okay. Oh, okay. So, and I'm going to redo it again to make sure I get it. But I did it again to verify it for me. But it still came to the Pisces female that you gave me here. That is passed on. In between the Pisces and the Scorpio that you gave me. And why am I getting past? And that's not past, but it's still coming through there. The Scorpio entwined with the Pisces. So the Scorpio energy comes in very strong, the female Scorpio for me in this line. But so is the one that passed on the Aries, okay? It feels to me that it's coming through there, this thing. So how I see it is, let's say for example, Scorpio Pisces is the one that lived that sorrow centuries ago, between 4 to 7 centuries ago, okay? And this is the person's energy that is entwining all these difficulties at once, one part. I'm not saying everything, but one part. This is you, and this is your sibling. You're like, let's say, for example, your mother. You walked away, left pain, struggling. Okay, I'm going to take this one here, and then I'm going to see. What did I put? Oh, okay, I put that one there here too. Okay, no, these are energies that come in, follow through that, which is, and then this one is, I see Leo, okay. I see Leo here, unsatisfied, and I'm willing to bend rules. I'm willing to do the effort. Okay, so now I'm going to replay it again and see if I get the same answers or similar to the same answer to narrow it down to see the specific person where it's coming from, okay? Okay, so let's do it again. Do it again. Okay. Thank you, angels of the heaven and earth. Thank you. Please give me let me know where this is coming from. Thank you. Okay. Now, I'm going to do this. Thank you. Now we're going to line it again so we can get to the bottom of this. I need 4. Let me see. Let's start again on the list. Okay. Okay, so we definitely have you here and your siblings. So we do the struggles there. Let's see. Then we have okay, can see that now. Okay, so we did. Let's see here. I'm gonna tell you this. The Scorpio and Pisces are the ones that are passing through this energy that we discussed earlier. So on the cycles of life leading through, like reincarnating, let's say, it went in a target Capricorn, the female Capricorn that is also passed on. So let's see here. Where is so we do know that Pisces is passed on. Scorpio, you said that it's not, but why is it that her energy is falling for me as passed on? I keep sensing that, but it's not. It's okay. So now let me see. Okay, who's the Scorpio that's passed on? You tell me. It's one of your siblings. Anyhow, let me get this. It's very complicated because I'm trying to see the generations as it plays out in my energy, and then I'm trying to see how does it passed on through all these generations. So I know that from the beginning it came through your grandparents, and then it followed through the siblings of yours that are passed on, Scorpio and Pisces. Those are the two entities that are coming through, and then it shuffled through the energies of reincarnated into that energy of the Capricorn that is also passed on. Okay, so we know it still continuously falls on the female side of your side. That's proven now. But I want to get. I've been trying to get and narrow it down to the now. Who has incarnated into all those energies as of now? Okay. So as of now, then we do know that it's the Capricorn that passed on. Okay, it's a Capricorn that passed on. So, but it, and we see the mingling and fighting and bickering within the family. So, where is the, okay, let me see the Libra. And let me see the other person that is Leo. Let me see the Leo. Where's Leo? 1, 2, 3. Leo. Well, the Leo always wanted to have something. It's almost like she was like a fog mind as she was growing up. The Leo. Okay. I wonder if she felt like she was an outsider. The Leo. Okay. So we're going to leave that. And then let me get to the other side now. Thank you, angels of the heaven and earth. Thank you. It does. It takes a lot of work. I feel like someone said that. It does. It takes a lot of work. A lot of, not necessarily just work, but a lot of energy. Okay. I'm going to see here. I ask the gods and angels, please provide for me. Is there a way to heal this energy? Or how is this energy going to fall through, break through? And if you can just be more specific and or align me with who it is. Okay? Out of all those lives, I feel that this is the one that is affecting this one in the now. Okay? This is the one that is more pertaining to what's going on now in the physical life for your female side. Okay. The world is upside down for this Leo person as of the now. We see her struggling. It's almost like she is seeing things, hearing things. Okay. Oh yeah, definitely. She's seeing things, hearing things. Her mind is going a little bit over the chaos, over the place for me here. I will say that this person is not far from passing. I'm not going to give you time, but it is very written here. I'll check on my other deck, but most likely this is what we're sensing here now. Okay? For the Leo person. Let's see here. Why is it causing it? Because again, we see the entwined energy between what we were discussing not too long ago. We see that it has been following through this. So possibly she was at the one point a child with the wedlock out of that energy that we were sensing earlier in the beginning, that we were discussing with those two people that loved each other immensely, but were broken by tragedy, drastic changes, drastic betrayals, and so forth. Because we see that this is an energy between the Leo and the Libra. Okay, now I'm going to see the Libra here again. I'm going to see the Libra. This is the Leo. Okay. Let's see. I got to put it back in and shuffle again. Okay. Shuffle again. I'm going to see the Leo real quick. And I'm sorry, the Libra. Okay. Let's see the Libra. Try and nail it down and see what's causing this. Yeah, her energy is a little bit more live than the Leo for me here. Okay. Ah, okay. Yep, we get it. Okay. Oh, yeah. Definitely. The Leo and the Libra are entwined with the energy of the ancestry that we were discussing here in a minute ago. As you notice, I've been trying to narrow it down. Where are we getting these energies that is falling into what we discussed earlier? So we do see the Leo and the Libra entwined with the energy of the scenario that we were discussing in the beginning of the reading with a couple. Okay, so we do know that their line of the karmic lessons falls between them two as well. Okay, it falls under all your females, but it falls mainly between them two, is as so far at this time. Okay, it's very clear here for me. We see the drastic unfold in their sense of energy. So sometimes, you know, and again, we keep going back to the spiritual side. We have many lives, and many lives over and over, we can become men and or women. And so it's very, very connected with these two. But in this scenario, in this life, I feel that they were siblings or children of this love, of this unity that did not take place. So let's say if you're pregnant, you know, you build that hate, that pain in within yourself, and then it builds into the child when the child is born. The child is lonesome, lonely all the time because of what the mother went to when they were pregnant. And it's almost similar to the spiritual side, as we make our contracts and we come and live it through here, and as we recycle our spiritual life over and over. So we definitely see that. um, Now let me look into, because I see that, I'm going to see. Let me see your other, I'm going to pull in real quick for your other ones. Your other, the siblings that are still living for the female side. Let me see. For nope, one more. Thank you. Do one more. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Well, I was not expecting this. Um, on the Scorpio that I want to say, the name of that person starts with a C. The Scorpio that the name starts with a C, letter C. Uh, I feel that this is the person that was left in the dark, that was left heartbroken, that was left either pregnant, that was left and shattered and heartbroken, and we're looking at the centuries and centuries ago. Okay, the unexpected sorrow or loss and stuff. Oh, okay. They were promised to each other. The marriage didn't go forth, didn't go through. I'm also sensitive that someone married recently. I feel like that marriage is not going to last. It can be a future prediction for the people that are living now, okay? Because I heard this right now. There's a union that is short. It's not going to last. It's going to be unexpected broken. Probably by third parties, is what I hear. They struggle to be together. They maintain it. They want to keep the family together. They want to grow it. But one of them is more materialistic than the other one, or is always constantly being out of the home in order to maintain themselves away from the family. So it's almost like they got married too young and they're growing apart, or there's a scenario of someone else trying to, be in the scene. I feel that this could have happened before in the past, but I feel that it's also speaking about the present, where it is something similar to that is going to take place also. And I have a feeling that, as I feel it is related to possibly one of your siblings, client of mine. Um, Now, and again, we do see the scenario of the back and forth from centuries ago, so it narrows down to that Scorpio. uh I put it here passed on, but I don't think that this Scorpio is passed on. I keep sensing the passed on, so I feel that when it gives it to me like this, if the person is still living, it's telling me that the person keeps regenerating the energy of what has been causing them over and over, the constant reminder of the past. But the odd thing is that this person doesn't, their energy doesn't seem to be entwined as tight toward the other siblings that are passed on and or living. So it might just be that this person made the contract to let other people take this burden, okay, and stay away from the burdens that are now in the physical and or spiritual. And again, because it was so burdened before that it's too hard to handle, I feel. But then again, you gave it to somebody else to pull through. Now I'm going to check. Let me see here. Since I saw that, I'm going to check. This person's going to get out of their comfort in a little bit. They're tired. They're feeling overwhelmed. I wonder if they're having some type of nightmares already. This is a Scorpio that is, as of now, still living. Scorpio. This is the, let's say, brother and sister Scorpio, okay? Huh. Boy, oh boy, what is going on? I don't see this burst. Someone, with this Scorpio, I feel that someone is drinking quite a bit in their personal life. Either she or he is doing this. We also see that someone is going through a period of time of rest, a time of having to need some type of medical attention. And this is the Scorpio that you put in here as initial CW, okay? And I feel that they're needing some time to rest and recuperate. There's something that they've been struggling over and over. Something doesn't seem to be fitting right in their personal life or love life. I feel that this person is going through some type of like deja vu within the dreams. The dreams are speaking to them more futuristically or past tense energy. But the fact that I'm saying this is telling me that they're also going to struggle a little bit more in reference to the present through this. Their guardian angels and or their soul is speaking to them in a different levels of directions of path life, career change, or something to that aspect, but something is changing within their lives. Someone is moving away from their life. Maybe they're losing a loved one as of now within 6 months to a year. And so there's a different sector of life moving from them as we speak, okay? There's some type of concern in reference to a male figure in this person's life also. So I don't feel that this is past everything that I just said about this person. I feel that this is for as of now and future tense, okay? Because I'm looking at all of them as we speak. Okay, now angels of the universe and the heavens. Now let's go this way. Into the universe, into the heavens. Leave it at that, because I was going to go through. Oh, it was you. Okay. Yes, of course. Let's see. What is it that you need to tell me in reference to? Okay. So, of course, sometimes you, myself, my client, you feel like you can't seem to take a grip of what's going on with yourself and other people around you. You feel like your family has been through turmoils. You can't seem to get everybody straight on the same page. There will be a sit down or some type of conversation between your siblings, the closest one that are still around or living with you, in reference to how to make this more suitable or change the path that the generation is going, because you either want to find a way to heal it and or close it. But I also have to say that this conversation will be taking place in reference to the people that are now in the living. What do we do with this person? Like we take them in, we put them in a nursing home, or we whatever it is that you need to do. But there will be a conversation between you and somebody else in reference to taking action and get to fixing what needs to be fixing with those siblings. Okay, it's what I'm sensing here. There will be a little bit more hectic energy. We definitely see more conflicts coming through this in reference to this. So, letting you know, yeah, absolutely. Okay. When is this going to be over? It's not going to be over until we either fix it spiritually, and also when these two people pass away. I'm sensing they're the only ones left. They're the only ones left. I know there's one more, but these are the only ones left. These two, and when they leave, they carry a portion of all this karmic energy with them. Okay, and then everybody else left with the baggage of it. But I want to say that you're going to be looking into, like, maybe, do ancestry kind of line thing. Check your blood work, not necessarily your blood work, but find out your ancestry, how far it goes or where it goes or leads you. It will lead you to certain things that are like you're going to be shocked to know or experience what you might follow through. You might understand also that you come from where you thought it was, but something totally different. And it will also relate to what we discussed. Also, I feel that there will be something that you're going to be doing also, that this is going to lead you to a more open atmosphere later on, Cancer client. It will lead you to more open atmosphere, hopefully starting in this year coming. All of that will depend on your energy, okay, on how you're willing to let it go and move forward. There is an understanding that when someone passes, they take away part of your energy as well, depending how close you are with that person or people. It is absolutely true. So I feel that I hate to say this, but when it happens, it's going to give you a certain energy of redirecting yourself physically and spiritually. Okay, and when it happens, then of course we'll come back and see what within those forces of energy. But I feel that for you, there's a life shift change for you that is coming. I'm not sure if you've been wanting to go for and apply again for a second job or something like that. I feel that the energies are coming around for you that are a little bit more positive in reference to that. Okay. Not willing to let go. Okay. Okay, so I do like the positive side of this reading, including on the negative side. Remember, anything negative, it is for us to inspire ourselves to move forward into a better enlightenment, physically and spiritually, okay? I'm going to, now that we see these, let's see. Okay, thank you, Angels. Okay. Okay, so we definitely feel that between these energies of the Libra and Leo, we have entities that are not suited to them at all. Okay, we definitely feel that they have been struggling over and over. They do care for each other, but unfortunately, we have entities that are on the darker side in their energies. Okay. Yes. it's almost like they're hurting each other to the point where they want to hurt them physically. Okay? It's what I'm sensing here with them. I feel that the Leo, it's not all in their head the way they're supposed to be. Maybe they're seeing things. I don't want to say schizophrenia, but more of a paranoia sense of energy. Could be a medication. Okay, thank you, Angels. So now that I see that, I want to see this. Let's see, angels of the universe, of the heavens, be precise with my predictions, and let us see what is they going to know, what is they going to see when it comes to I keep hearing I don't care. I just get it over with from this Leo. Thank you for your universe into the heavens, Lord Jesus Christ. What is going to know? Okay, let's see. I just heard you want my money. That's all you want. You want my money. And that's why you have me here. That's why you want me here. I keep hearing that from the Leo to the Libra. Okay? You always wonder what was mine. I keep hearing that between them. The best scenario for this Leo should be to go to a nursing home. It's too much conflict, and if they stay together, it will continue to the worst possible way. Okay? There's also something behind the scenes that that one doesn't know the whole thing, the whole truth. So someone is telling you something, but it's not the whole truth to you, my clients. So I want to say that this it's almost like the Leo saying or accusing the Libra, you did this to me, you provoked me, you did it, and you're not telling everybody exactly what went down, the way it went down. I keep hearing that, okay? So you might hear something to that aspect. Okay, well, didn't see it. Didn't see it. Let me see something. Oh, it's back here. Okay. Okay, I'm going to check on this one here. But let me check the Libra now. So I saw something, but I want to see more specifically. Thank you, universe into the heavens. Let me see. What is it that I need to know? Okay. Okay, with the Libra, it seems to me that all her actions depend on the other person, the male person. All her actions have to go through that by that person. And there was some type of quarrel between this situation, between them and the Leo as well. Okay? I also feel that she intends to, I don't want to say be a little bit more extravagant with the truth, but also bringing other people to deal with what she builds. Let's say if it's a good thing, well, she brings other people. Well, actually, no, she takes credit for that. If it's a bad thing, she brings other people to fix the situation. Okay? Hmm. Okay. Well, funny enough, we do see both of them in a critical situation of health issues, but this Leo, it's almost like she could outlive for a month or 2 or 3 months the other person. I see between months of differences of passing for these two people. I have to say it. Um, oh, okay, so now I'm going to, let's see, where is she? She seems to be very, how do I put it? Like she hides herself quite a bit, the Leo. She hides her energy from me. Okay. Okay. The angels of the heaven. Let's see. What is it that we should know? What is it that we need to see? The Libra wants to have somebody move back in the home. We see Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay. The Libra is all about gaining property, wealth, and money from other people. Okay. The Leo is always saying, you're always about other things, never about the family. You're always about what you can gain from other people. So they're accusing each other of something. They should not live together at all, these people. They have a lot of, and I don't want to say hate, animosity maybe between them. A lot of things that when they were little or teenagers or young, they did. But they have a sensibility of, you taking me in, you because you say you're my sister, or you because you say you love me, or because you say you want to help me, whatever may be the case. But I feel that more so the Leo thinks that it's all about property and or wealth and money. You're gaining this, that's the only reason why you want me. And also it's almost like accusing her, why is it that you can't think alone for yourself? Why is it that you have to let other people think for you? So, and she's speaking about the male figure. Okay. Yeah. I definitely feel that this person, they should be apart. They should not come back to live in the same household. But I do see that the Libra is trying to convince someone to come back to the home at all costs, at all means. We definitely see that she is trying to find a way to convince this person to come back to the home environment, which is a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And we also have another person here in the picture. Let me see. Yeah. The Libra intends to take actions, but those actions come or subsided by another male figure. Okay, whoever this male figure is, it shows him as a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, but I feel that it's more so the energy that he puts or he imposes in the Libra. Someone that holds their money, their wealth, someone that is rigid. Okay. Okay. Now, so we saw that. Of course, we'll be talking in reference to your reading, as always. And it is a more in-depth reading for you this time, my dear. As I try to do the best that I can, as always, for my client. When we do readings that are to check the ancestry line, they are more energetic combined, and of course they do take longer. And today we were successful because we saw the energy at least way back into 4 to 7 lives back. That life that it was brought into me today was the point, the focus point of everything that is causing today. You put it into perspective when you hear it, you let me know, and then we'll, put one and one together. But thank you to the universe and to the heavens. Let me see. Is there anything else, any other messages that you want to give to me in general and or in specifically for the Leo and Libra today? And any other messages? Thank you. Someone wants to take possession of a home before something drastic happens, is what I keep hearing. I keep sensing a home or property or wealth. Okay? So, did the Leo ever had children? Why is this person on its own? Because I see that there are other people that she can be with. But the best place will be a home for sure. Okay, not back into the home of the Libra, because then we're going to see more chaos and or accusations. You know, when someone is very ill, sometimes we're like, oh my God, this person is going to pass any minute. And then it turns out that the person that is the least ill passes. Oh, well, I had to say that. However way it flows. So the Libra is saying her excuse is, her answer is, because I love my family, because I want to do the best that I can for my family, because I want to make it right, or because this person needs me, because I feel that they need me now to help them as they did to me. Any other way, it's the sense of because of the family. But I have to say this, that it's not all that to be true. I'm sorry to say that, because I don't see it to be 100% that truth. Okay? It is what it is what I see. I feel that this Libra it's being manipulated by the male figure in reference to and again we fall being the owner of property or money or insurance or health, and thought that they could get the same thing from the Leo. Also, this person is waiting to have a full access of the well-being or wealth of the Libra, is what I hear, what they're saying. The Libra is also trying to manipulate and or convince and or talk to a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Horizon in reference to coming into the home and living or moving back to the home. The Libra is also thinking of someone that is within their home. It can be a sibling, as like a brother and or a son or grandson, in reference to the home environment. This person goes in and out of the home or in and out of her life. And she's also worried and concerned about this person. And she should be, because this person is not all in their capacity of mental attitude and or lifestyle that they lead. It shows them as a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay. But I feel that it's an energy of either grandson and or son. And I feel that this person has been in the limb of passing, or will be in that sense. This person has been in an energy of stagnation for quite some time. I want to say even up to 7 years, if not more. And this person has been in the energy of being, I'm not sure if he even said that he's been abducted before, either physically and or spiritually by aliens. So the energy is what I'm sensing here of that person. Okay, so you let me know who does that fall for. I do feel that something is going to take place in this person's life too, that needs a care for. So I wonder if she has life insurance on this person. So as you noticed, I've been lately doing my readings in the outside. I love the weather any kind of given day that it is, whether it's cold, raining, or hot. I love nature itself. But I'm more so into the rain. But today is such a beautiful day here. And so anyhow, normally I am too focused on the energies and the reading, but as I was reading the energy of the Libra entwined with the whole thing, I clearly heard a bird crying. So it literally tells me that we have some news that are going to be devastated in reference to these energies. And so did you hear right now? So it's still singing. It's still going along with the cry. So everything is on a purpose for a reason. And so the universe itself speaks to you in volumes. So it does with me. And again, it tells me that we have some entities that dwell within the energies of the Libra, and it dwells within the energy of the Leo, but it has manifested and covered the energy of their siblings, their bloodlines, their sons and daughters. Okay, so we definitely have a dire need of exploring this more so later on. And it's something that you need to, I say, nip it in the bud now before this can come through in other sources. We do know that your energy is in a little bit in the sense of more safe than theirs. We also know that because of the person that she's closer to or live with, or the people that the energy will attack more. So that's why we saw what was ahead with the Leo. But also the Leo kind of sees things a bit more, understands things that are out there in the unknown a bit more. Okay. And she observes things in straightforward, we'll say it as it is. So I feel that there was a dispute and argument that was straightforward from the Leo's mouth, saying, "You're just a whore." I heard a whore, and believe me, I apologize. I'm not saying that the Libra is, but this is what the Leo is saying. And I'm not even sure if it's for the Libra or the male figure that is with the Libra. But there was some type of huge bad accusations in reference to the Leo into the Libra. I feel that there will be more that you're going to hear about, or if you haven't already, or will know about. Maybe from straight from the mouth sources, basically from the Libra, for example, that she will tell you certain things, because she said certain things, but not all of it is what I'm sensing. Okay, so okay, in other words, I feel that the Leo is accusing the Libra of how do I say it, of attempting and uh, building the chaos that went on. Okay, of portraying what's not. Okay, of saying what's not, or not being honest with the whole truth, the whole action. So something went down between Libra, and somebody else in the home environment. Okay, I think it was deeper than what it was told, to be honest. But in all cases, in all scenarios, they should not be together under no circumstances, alone or in the same household, because it's more chaotic and more problematic for both, and as well as spiritually and physically. And also, I want to say that aside from all the negativity, um, because they both have different scenarios of health issues, it's best for them to be away from each other. Maybe, away for a while and just phone calls and stuff like that. Or somebody needs to be present for them to visit each other. As long as the Libra maintains herself in this energy of evilness, I don't see people coming to her in the way that she perceives them to come to her. Okay. And mainly because she's being almost brainwashed through the energy of other people or other person. And also the fact that they have certain mental issues already escalates what they're going through. Okay. Yeah. Who is she? Libra is telling somebody, if you come and live with me, I make sure that you keep this or that you have this, playing mind games. I don't see it to be that way though. Maybe she's going to tell somebody, hey, if you move in, you'll get the house, or I'll give you insurance money, or I'll give you this. Promising something that I do not see her giving. Okay? It's coming up. I'm not sure if it has already, but heads up on that. Okay? Okay. All right. So, thank you to the universe and to the heavens for aligning me with this. And I am going to do this one for you right off the bat. Thank you. Thank you to the heavens and to the gods. Yeah, you do sense more problems ahead between the Libra and the Leo. You're still thinking about, worried about it, concerned about it. We do still see it here. Okay. I think there's a bonus coming in, or some to do with work. Some type bonus, or you're fixing to ask for a raise. You're still thinking about whether or not you should get a side job. I feel that you are in the right timing with Pisces there. You're able to do something to that effect, but try to do it now before the year is over, especially before Christmas. Okay. We have some communication that is coming in from somebody else. It shows here maybe somebody getting served legally of some sort here. We're sensing a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Sun, or Rising. We're also sensing here that somebody is not all in their forms of health issues, impediment issues. Maybe somebody is very close to having another stroke or some type of health issues here, and they will be either hospitalized, and so some legal issues need to be taking place in reference to this, but someone will always be in the way to gain those things. So if it comes, let's say for example, between you and your mother, let's say, and there's a male figure that is going to be always in the way, struggling, claiming their own. Okay. We also see that there's going to be an issue in reference to how to come about fixing a situation between the Leo and the Libra. But I'm sensing there's a legal issue, there's money issues, there's health issues in this scenario. It's playing out for me a little bit all over the place for some reason. It can be because of some accusations that are going to come forth if they haven't already. You care for everybody, you love them all equally, and you want the best for them, and that's the struggle that you, my client, is having. How to take sides or not take sides, okay? How to help this person if this person does not allow it to, or in the way that you see it to be fit. And now this on top of another thing. So I understand that very much so. When you decide to do something for someone, tell them, this is the last time I will do this, and I'm doing it because I feel that it's right in my side to do it, and it's up to you to do the best that you can for yourself. Okay, whether they're young or old. I keep saying that. I want to say that you're giving in too much to people that are not appreciating and not understanding in the way that you're coming, and they're only seeing it in the way that they see it or want to see it. So even though they ask for your help, they're still not being appreciative as that. They still want you to do more for them, and they expect for you to continue doing more for them. I want to say that unfortunately, I will cut down the line a little bit or a lot more and draw the line and say, I'm sorry. My health, my life, my happiness comes first. And so when I'm able to, I will attend to you. Or put it in a milder way, I guess. I'm not sure. But with these people, I feel that even if you put it in a precise way, they still don't take it the way that they should. They see it in a plain and white, white or black kind of thing. It's one straight, narrow kind of mindset that they have. And so that makes it more difficult for you. So we're going to close it at that. I also heard, how do I say this? I also heard it's the energy of the Gemini come forth. If you haven't already dreamt of the person, we definitely feel that this energy is going to be in your dreams as of now, before the year is over. And I heard, I appreciate the fact that you called it out the way it is. So validating, because normally, and I have a book, books, but I have a book, for example, that I, as many times as I read you and I know your sign, I know your birthday, I still do this. I still log in the information of every client every single time. And so, and so when I write your name, I go all the way through, and then I write the other last name, the spiritual last name that you have. And so the Gemini came in through gradually saying, thank you for acknowledging. And so, yes. And so in reference to that, he's saying that he understands and he listens, and he will find a way to come through within either the dreams. Most likely within dreams is what I hear from him. Okay. And there's some kind of message in reference to that dream. Depending what you dream of, the message will be in there. Okay. Also, he said that he heard something that you told him as of the last two days, or within 3 weeks to 2 days. You said something, you asked for something. So he's acknowledging that, and he said that he heard you. And so there it is. Whatever it was that you conversated with him, is that he heard you and he is working on that. Okay. And we're going to leave it at that positive note for today. I want to thank you as always. Wish you love and light, and happy Thanksgiving to you and to yours. We are in Sagittarius moon, so go have at it. Light up your favorite candle or scent, and boil oranges, lemon, orange, lemon, and cinnamon in it. Okay. For your energy to be more influentially, if you like. If you're not able to do that, then just go to the store, go to Walmart or Dollar Tree, and look for a candle that is scented in that form. You can even buy two at the same time, something that is a little bit orangey and something that is apple and cinnamon, and just light them both up. Okay, it can be even tea light candles. I'm very, very into those a lot. You already know that. The important thing is not the quantity, is the quality of what you're manifesting and what you're putting out there. Okay, so go out there and do that today, and then wait 48 hours to rekindle it again. Okay, so I wish you love and light. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you. And again, I am Margot, your tarot reader, and I'm happy to help anyone that is here in my channel and that are trying to reach me for personal readings or any type of ritual or consultation. Email me at margotarotreader@gmail.com or Facebook. Love and light, and thank you.